Well, here is my ceiling hoist. Yeah, this was not meant for a joke. I was scared that for some reason might rip out of the ceiling. But I told you guys it was going to be very, very primitive. So this is my just little 1500 watt ceiling hoist that I'm going to use to lift up my rooftop tent. I only have to lift it up about 2 or 3 inches just so I can lift the weight off of the ladder rack. And I pull my truck forward and then I lower that tent. That's the goal. I got to figure out how to strap it down so it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, I think I weigh about as much as that rooftop tent. This particular hoist is rated to pull 1,100 pounds. I don't think I would ever try 1,100 pounds, but that is what it is rated for. And it's 120 volt, and I actually have it hooked up to my EcoFlow down here just because I'm a nerd and I want to see how much power it is, and it didn't trip that EcoFlow pulling me up, so I couldn't really see how many watts, but I'll let you know. So just a little bit closer up view in the inside of my incredibly dirty garage. But again, this is a 120 volt ceiling hoist. There's a lot of them out there. I picked one that had the highest ratings. This is from ANBULL. I'll leave a link, but there's a lot of good comments and bad comments on pretty much every single one of these ceiling hoists. I don't need it to lift its full rated capacity of 1,100 pounds. It's got the metal cable. It comes with a remote control that I like, but it also has a wired remote, and all I did was wrap it around and tie it up there just to get it out of the way. But I like having this wireless feature just in the event that actual corded remote breaks or whatever, or you know, I've got a backup, either or. If one breaks, I've got another one. So to attach this thing to the ceiling, I put a 2x8 spanning across 2 of my ceiling joists, and I've got 3 4.5 inch bolts on each side, and then I got one of those swing hangers that's rated at over 1,000 pounds and hooked that thing up to the board. So that's why I had my hard hat on, not to be funny, but just to be safe, because I didn't know if that thing would rip down off the ceiling. Because again, I'm about the same weight as that tent. This really should not have any problems lifting it up, like I said. So that's the setup, and I'm gonna get the truck backed in here now and try to figure out a way to lash this tent together to this hook so I can lift it up just a few inches and then lower it all the way down here to the ground. So stay tuned. Well, I think I'm done. I'm not 100% sure this is gonna work. I am 100% sure this is probably the worst idea that I've ever had. I've got everything kind of strapped down up here, and I'll get on a ladder and show you, but underneath I kind of built like a little cradle for this tent out of 2x6s. And if you can see up under here underneath, I've just got 2 going across, and then I have 1 in the center to keep those boards together, I hope. And then I installed, let me just get up here on the tailgate. All right, and then I installed some super heavy duty eye bolts in the sides, all along. Get a better look there. And then I got the heaviest duty 2-inch ratchet straps that I could find. These things are rated for like something crazy, 5,500 pounds or 6,000 pounds, which this tent's only 180 pounds. This is the one time that I'm okay with over-engineering something. So I've got those ratchet straps hooked up to the side. I got it coming over here to the top to some heavy-duty carabiners, and they're all connected to that hook. I mean, what could go wrong, right? I don't see what could go wrong. And I don't have a whole lot of room to raise it up. I only have this much area. So I can't keep a lot of slack in those ratchet straps, because if I do, then I'm not gonna have enough lifting room to get this thing up and over my ladder rack. So that's why everything's kind of so close to the roof here. I think what I'm gonna do, and the only other thing that I'm really concerned about, one of the things is that my truck is angled down, and as soon as I lift this up, it's gonna go forward. And the last thing that I need to happen is this metal, all these metal brackets hit my windshield. So I think what I'm gonna do is get another ratchet strap and tie it to this handle up here, and then right behind me, probably put in another eye bolt or something in the wall, cinch it down so it doesn't have any room to go forward. This is obviously But this is definitely a work in progress. This is just my first attempt to even try to get this thing off of the rack. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. My wife and I probably could take this tent down with our hands, but what's the fun in that? So I'm gonna put you on a tripod and just kind of test this thing out before I actually lift it up and drive the truck out. So what's gonna happen is my truck's kind of facing down. As soon as I lift this up, it's gonna go, and I don't want this in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna test it, just lift it up like an inch, but hold on to this right here.
Oh, to keep it from going forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, as soon as I know that it'll hold it, because there's probably gonna be a lot of clanking with those carabiners on the hook moving.
Okay.
But I just wanna see what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous, to say the least.
Well, yeah.
So I'm gonna start lifting just a little
Could
bit.
it ever fall on me? Like, you're worried about your truck, but is there a possibility it'll come and smash me in the face?
Well, that's why I'm just gonna lift it up. I'm just gonna inch by inch. I mean, I hope it doesn't smash you in the face.
Well, I hope too. I'm scared.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back down.
Okay.
So it wasn't, I mean, did it feel like it was like gonna come crush you in the face? Because I need you to get in my truck and go forward. As soon as that's as far up as I need it to go.
Okay. It needed to go up a little bit higher over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna lift it up a little bit more, but as soon as I roll, you're gonna get in the truck, roll the windows down, and as soon as I say go,
Okay.
I want you can end up in their living room. You need to go.
Okay.
So, you're gonna have to squeeze in through here. All right, round two. Success. I wasn't too positive about that. But now that it's on the ground, I can get these straps. I can make sure that this hook's in the center and get the straps more centered, and I might even go get some like cable straps and make my own exact length.
Yeah.
But it works. Never had a doubt.
Never.
Never.
Never had a doubt. Where are we going to store this thing?
I don't know. I got too much camping gear. So, that's it, folks. Actually, I'm done. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am curious to see how much wattage this thing pulls, because I'm a nerd. So I'm just going to lift it up just a little bit. So it looks like about 1,000 watts on max. I was just curious, but going down it doesn't take anything. Yeah, it looks like it's got like 1,000 watt peak. So, I can't believe that worked, to be honest with you. So now I got to get this taken off, and I don't know, I'll probably throw it on Facebook. But I've got that new ladder rack and the new tonneau cover that I got to put on. And I have no idea what to do with this thing. because this is Mama's parking spot. So, but anyway, folks, that is how I'm gonna lift and raise this rooftop tent. I told you it'd be primitive, but it worked. So, we'll see you next time, gang. Take care.